Klaipeda is a city in Lithuania on the Baltic Sea coast. It is the third largest city in Lithuania and the capital of Klaipeda County. This city has a complex recorded history, partially due to the combined regional importance of the usually ice-free port of Klaipeda at the mouth of the Akmenė River. A local band greets the Costa Pacifica. The city of Klaipeda was controlled by successive German states until the 1919 Treaty of Versailles. As a result of the 1923 Klaipeda revolt, it was added to Lithuania and has remained with Lithuania to this day, except for the period between 1939 and 1945, when it returned to Germany following the 1939 German ultimatum to Lithuania. The key of Klaipeda's development is the ice-free port at the mouth of the Dane River. The City Hall is the most beautiful Classicism-style building in the city. In 1807, when Klaipeda became the capital of Prussia for 1 year, it became King Friedrich Wilhelm's III and Queen Louisa's residence. Today, the mayor of Klaipeda works here. This park in front of the City Hall building is adorned by the statue of a fisherman by sculptor K. Kisielis and architect P. Sadauskas. The sculpture was presented to the city 35 years ago during the celebration of the 37th Sea Festival. Walking along the River Dane and near the Birsos Bridge, we could see the sailing vessel Meridianas, built in 1948 in Finland, and now one of the most beautiful sights in Klaipeda. The Meridianas was originally Klaipeda's navigation school. When the vessel was decommissioned, it was turned into a restaurant and moored near the Dane River bank. Years later, it fell into disrepair, and the symbol of the city became nothing but a shadow of its former glory. Lawyer Zicus bought the Meridianas for the token sum of 1 litas and organized a support fund to give new life to the vessel. Today, the restaurant Meridianas is again a symbol of Klaipeda and open to visitors. Memorial to Visiulis Vytautas, known for his self-immolation protesting against the Soviet occupation of the Baltic states. The Klaipeda State Musical Theatre was founded in 1987 and is home of the Klaipeda Philharmonic. The arch is a monument symbolizing the unification of Lithuania when the region of Klaipeda became part of Lithuania in 1923. Chimney sweeps used to mean extraordinary luck to those who happened to catch a glimpse of them. The belief that touching even a button on a chimney sweep will bring you the same amount of luck followed suit. Thus, the sculptor wanted to give life to the superstition by creating a sculpture of a chimney sweep for all to see all year round. However, as there is no way of touching the sculpture, it being on a roof, a button on the chimney sweep is embedded inside the wall of the building for those who wish to take luck into their own hands. Klaipeda celebrated the anniversary by presenting this magnificent sculpture of Grand Duke Vytautas Didysis riding a horse on a sphere. Jones Hill and the city's bastion fortifications began to be built in the beginning of the 17th century. Jones Hill is made of 3 great defense territories: ravelins, defense islands, foss, defense water ditches, and defense fortifications. Slibinas, the dragon sculpture by Vytautas Karsiauskas, is a mysterious immortalization of the legend which reveals the origin of Klaipeda as a name. The 3-meter-long dragon hangs on the wall not without a reason, but fulfills the function of a rain pipe. During rain, one may admire water splashing out of the jaws of the dragon. Quaint park with unusual sculptures. Klaipeda Theatre Square is the heart of the city. The drama theatre, since the 18th century, has played an important role in the cultural life of Klaipeda. This building was reconstructed in the 19th century in a neoclassic style. The Klaipeda coat of arms adorns the facade. The fountain in front of the theatre holds a monument to Simon Dag, a German poet who was born in Klaipeda and studied at Königsberg University. The monument is topped by the sculpture of Anne from Tharau. Anne was the girl that the poet fell in love at first sight. However, she was engaged to another man. Simon Dag dedicated a poem to her and called it Anne from Tharau. John Street is one of the oldest streets in town, where a quaint little square is adorned by the tower, a bronze sculpture by artist Algirdas Bosas, created in 1990. The sculpture shows images of the old town, and an inscription reads, "We see the worries of the city dwellers, happiness and routine." This cute square is home to the Magical Mouse, a tiny sculpture by artists Plotnikovas and Yurkos. An inscription reads, "Convert your ideas into words, and words will become magic." The Cat with the Face of a Gentleman by Regimantas Midvikis. Rabbit's tale and your secret wish will come true. The chess game square.
That's what you go for, the Italian show. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Con